And that right there is the difference between rap and hip hop.
Exactly.
What you love died.
I don't agree.
And you're still upset about it. And
No, I don't think
blame
so.
you.
Lobe. Fuck us up.
My name is Garnett.
I'm Miles.
This is Low, where we talk about music, biatch. Music, biatch.
Yeah, dude. This week I sent you a song by, what is it? Wine Lips. You got a pair of wine lips on you.
Wine Lips is
a
called
pair
Eyes.
of wine lips.
Pair of wine lips. And the song was called Eyes.
Eyes.
It's good, solid. It was kind of like an organized Sonic Youth, which I really liked.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not used to getting slutted out by Shred Amp comfortably.
Shred Amp is cool.
But
Power chords.
It did good. Apparently this is off an album called Mushroom Death Sex Bummer Party, which I feel very comfortable with.
I feel strongly about that.
Yeah, it was hitting on all cylinders for moi. I give it a 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, 3 dongs to the sky.
3 dongs, let's go. This, it was firing off on all cylinders for me, and I'll tell you what else was firing off on all cylinders, Garnett. The song that you sent me by Kodak Blazak.
Let me see.
Let me see. Yeah. Let me just tell you about. That's what I was gonna say, dude. There's something that's so cool about just when artists understand how to fucking make a hook. You know what I mean? And I'm still trying to grip with that. I'm still trying to make good hooks. You know what I mean? And
it's tough.
So I have that brain, right now, and it's like you really have to like not say a lot. You know what I mean?
You gotta say as little and as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he did a really good job with that. He did a really exceptional job.
Basically nothing. He was like,
yeah,
all my niggas come outside. Let me see.
And in contrast, on the verses, as the youths would say, bro was rapping like the rent was due.
Like the rent was due. Like the house.
Like the rent was due, bro.
Yeah. As the kids.
The landlord was at his door yesterday. That's how he was rapping.
The landlord about to set his crib on fire.
just for the insurance fraud, buddy.
He about to insurance fraud this nigga crib. He 3 months late.
That's how he feels. That's how Kodak was coming on this track. Thank you for sending it to me, bro. This was really cool because, like, on the topic of people that have been doing things that I don't like and are now doing things that I really, really, really do like.
Yeah.
That's a little hint for later, but
he fits the bill.
Yeah. I dug it. I digged it. I digged it.
Oh! I just caught that. Just caught what you said. I think it's time. Is it not? Now look.
Let's do this.
Hold on. Before we get into this, I want to talk about what was said. I want to talk about what was said last time by me about, number one, what this shit was finna be. Number two, how gas it was finna be. Number three, how I said this is it. And what did he do? Deliver nothing but fucking gas, nigga.
All right, let's back it up. Let's
talk about it.
This week we're talking about Scary Hours 3. Is it scarier or scary? Just scary.
Scary Hours, nigga.
Scary Hours 3. Scary Hours 3 by Drake is what we're talking about this week. And this man, the best part about this shit is that he is fucking rapping. This is hip hop. Bruh. Tell me, she's doing the Birdman dance, dog. The Birdman rain dance.
Bro, my dog is straight up worried about me.
Kiss it. Summer's like, yo, you good?
She's like, yo, is he straight?
Yeah.
Go ahead, let's talk about it. How
Kissing
like
niggas
it?
in the mouth and shit. Nah, bro. I'm just saying, Birdman. Look.
SC3.
Drake came correct, bro. Scary Hours 3. Yeah, dude. This is a good album, and the reason why it's good is because Drake's actually rapping hip hop. Tell me I'm wrong, dude.
Told you it was gonna happen.
Okay, but this is interesting because this puts to rest two things that we've been arguing about on this podcast.
That's cap.
No, it isn't.
I'm gonna say, and that's cap.
No, it's not cap.
Go ahead. Let's say it.
Hip hop is alive.
No, it's not, nigga. No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Everybody's hyped about this.
Drake can speak Latin. Nigga, no one is excited about this shit except
nobody's excited.
Underground niggas like us.
Nah, bro.
Hold on. This literally had the worst streaming numbers of any album released by Drake ever.
Seriously?
Ever. This is doubling down on Garnett's point that rap died a long time
back
ago
it up.
and Drake can speak Latin.
No, let me back it up. Here, let me say this. If the most popular and world-renowned artist, global artist, one of the most popular, he's doing shit, topping Michael Jackson. I read on the internet today that somebody, this is just funny. This is a funny comic relief.
Sure.
This is funny comic relief. I read on the internet somewhere that somebody said that he sings just as good or better than Michael Jackson. And the first comment was, "Oh hell no, what this nigga smoking?" Yeah, bro. Drake can't sing, dude. You know what I mean? Drake's not
cap. That's cap.
No, not like Michael Jackson though. That's not cap.
No one can sing like Michael Jackson. That's not fair. That's like saying Daniel Caesar doesn't sound anything like Michael Jackson. No one does. That's Michael fucking Jackson.
Yeah,
okay, what are we doing?
Okay. That's
what
just
are we comparing it
okay. So I think that if one of the most influential artists in the world is going to make six songs,
he started out as a rapper.
Huh?
He started out as a rapper.
So it's not dead.
No. Rap is still alive. Hip hop is dead. The biggest rapper alive decided right now to make a hip hop album, and he can still do it.
That's
but
crazy.
You like it because it's hip hop.
Exactly. So
and you noticed how rare it was for him to make hip hop. The reason why it was rare is because it's a dead language, bro.
No, that's not why it's rare. The reason why it's rare is because people aren't using it anymore because it's not doing well. I agree. But I won't co-sign to saying that it's dead. It's not dead. It isn't, bruh. If one of the most influential artists in the world is going to make 6 tracks, hip hop album,
ding dong,
and people are loving it.
Who's loving it except us?
I'm saying let me back up. Let me back up. Let me take out the fact that even people, it doesn't matter if people like it or not. Drake is one of the most influential music artists in the world, right? Everything he does is trendy, right?
It is.
Okay. So if he's going to make a hip hop album, what does that say about hip hop?
Now look, you know what it says?
That it might be doing a little bit better.
No, not even that.
Right now. What happened? That's my only argument.
No, dude. What happened was he made one song at the end of it that wasn't hip hop. And it got the biggest streaming numbers on that whole
That song
album.
is doo-doo. That song is fucking doo-doo, bruh. People need to clean their fucking... That song is trash. The hook is trash, bro. The ending is fire.
Smoking beans.
The ending is fire. The ending of that song is one of the best fucking parts about the entire album. I like the song. The reason why the song's trash is because the hook. Bro, I realize why I haven't been listening to Drake, because that singy song shit that he's been doing, it's not good for me, bro. It's not it.
Look, and that right there is the difference between rap and hip hop.
Exactly.
What you love died.
I don't agree.
And you're still upset about it. And
no,
I
don't think
blame
so.
you.
I don't think so.
Because what you love died a long time ago.
No, bro. I don't think so.
You so deeply want to what's that one where they pretend like
you want
that guy's dead, that guy's alive.
You want to put the head on the
like
casket.
Puppet him.
You want to close the door, and I'm recognizing that the door is still open. That's all.
The house burned down years ago.
The foundation is still there. The foundation's still there.
You know how many national monuments the foundation is still there? But you can't walk in the goddamn building?
Honestly, probably not a lot. They probably destroyed the foundation if they wanted to get rid of it. Like the monument that they have over here on Monument Avenue. The whatchamacallit?
If you burn down a house, all this aside, all the burning, all the houses, all the whatever, this is a hip-hop album. What you wanted was Drake to make a hip-hop album. And you know what he fucking did? He made a hip-hop album.
I just wanted Drake to make good music, dude.
Hold on. It was
that doesn't sound
worst,
like
it was the worst selling album he has ever had of all of his albums.
Okay.
Those two things together, number one, you wanted him to make it, so that means it's hip hop. No one liked it because it's hip hop. Besides a small group of people who listen to The Alchemist and listen to, Larry June and Currency and Freddie Gibbs and that small group
people who make hip hop.
Niggas from Buffalo. We like that shit because we like hip hop.
Right.
Hip hop is not popular.
No, but it's not dead. It's not popular, but it isn't dead. It's not doing well, which I agree, but it is not dead, dude. If it was dead, he wouldn't be making hip hop.
Yes, he would.
Why? What business does he have?
That's like saying,
why would he make a hip hop album if it was dead?
If the Beatles came back to make a song, then they're back together. They're not back together. They came back and made a song very recently. They made a song. It was Paul and Ringo, and they came back and they had like cameos from John and George, and they were like dancing and doing the thing. And they came back and it was fucking awesome. And it was a beautiful song, and they made it in memory of their fallen comrades, and they dispersed and then went back to their lives because the Beatles is no longer a band. They're not together anymore because they can't be because
song, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and like Drake's shit is a hip hop album. Yeah, it is. It is a hip hop album. That doesn't mean that the Beatles aren't dead. They're gone.
No, that dog.
It's dead. It's done.
Bro. I think what you just said helps my argument. I think that the fact that it would still be a Beatles song means that it's still hip hop. The fact that he's still making hip hop means that there is some juice left. At the very least, there is some juice left.
I think there isn't any juice left, and I think he was doing it to prove everybody wrong, like Joe Budden. Like Low Key from the Rap Radar podcast. Like Halfro Black.
No,
prove these
bro.
niggas that want hip hop that is dead.
He said
because he's the greatest artist. He's the greatest. No, he's the greatest artist. Biggest artist. Biggest artist to release. Excuse me. Biggest artist to release. And he was like, "Look, I got you. I'll make a rap album. Here you go."
Okay.
And it did fucking dog shit. It did terrible.
Okay. So you don't think that Drake made a rap album because he wanted to make a rap album? Sounded like he was enjoying himself to me.
No, I don't think he wanted to. Honest to God. I think it was a revenge tactic. I think he's been told so many times that he wouldn't do it, that he did it. I know that a lot of artists who are in his position make things out of spite. I know Kanye does it constantly. That's why 808s and Heartbreaks exists. That's why Yeezus exists. A lot of these were small things that were said to someone, blown completely out of proportion, and usually blown across 12 tracks, where they're like, you know what? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Lil Yachty had been told over and over and over again that he couldn't make an actual album about anything other than rap. He couldn't put music together. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He went on an interview and said he made that album out of spite, and it's his greatest work yet. And I genuinely think, keep in mind, Drake had been getting shit on by everybody for dropping the same album. Even his biggest supporters were like, yo, you're dropping the same album over and over again. What are we going to do? Make a rap album. Everybody kept saying, make a rap album. And he was like, fine, I'll make a rap album. Then he released it, and it did fucking dog shit. It did terrible. I think it was amazing. It's a great album. But nobody gives a shit. Because people don't like rap. Because no. People don't like hip-hop because hip-hop died.
Okay, so what were the numbers?
Can you give me some background music or something?
What I'm wondering what the numbers were, because look, at the end of the day, the market reflects the truth. Okay, if something is dead, then people don't buy it. Period. And if people were buying it, which I would buy it, you'd buy it.
You know, there are people out here that buy jazz, right? But you don't think jazz
and
is
I would
dead.
argue that jazz isn't dead. And my
got
argument that jazz isn't dead. Like I said in the arguments that we've had about this, I think that our definition of what something like something being dead is different. I think it's different.
So if Drake releases, if I release an album, no one else on earth is making boxless music, and I have created a genre called boxless music. I release the only album of boxless music. Is that genre alive if I never release another one? Or is it alive every time I drop an album?
My argument is that if something is dead to the world, that means that I think that people don't know about it. Like that if something was dead to the world, then it's gone from the world, meaning that there is no like use of it. It's not in operation. There's nobody talking about it. Nobody even really knows the name of it. You know what I mean?
I feel like that definition removes the nuance of the word death. I feel like death can have a myriad of different ideas.
That's what I was saying. In this specific context, that's what I think.
And what do you think has happened to hip hop?
I think that it's really not doing well. And I'll be the first one to say that. I think that it's gotten bastardized, and I think that it's gotten so far off base, even to the point of like unrecognizability. And I would say in the past year to 2 years, there is a tiny ounce of faith that I have left for it. And that's what I hold on to, and that's what you're hearing through this argument.
Then what would you define in a word rap as? Because I am not going to leave this as rap is not dead, because there's no possible fucking way that rap is still alive. So we need to come up with a word, something that we can agree on, because there's no possible way. It's dead. It has been killed. We've gone through the timeline. We've talked about the people. So let's come up with a word. I need a word.
No, there is a schism that's happened. And I've said it before. There is a schism that's happened within the genre where people like 6ix9ine took it and they raped it. You know what I mean? They colonized it. You know what I mean? And they took it something and they made it into a thing that other people would consume to the point where the other thing, like a cancer, the other thing that it was eating off of or living off of, the other thing died. Or people say it died, right? But I don't think that I even felt like it died for a couple of years. And the only reason why I'm having this argument still is because in the last year to 2 years, people like Freddie Gibbs, people like the people that you named, like Earl, like people are still using hip hop and making hip hop. And the fact that Drake made a hip hop album to me means that there is a little bit of juice left. And that means to me that we can't say that it's dead. It may not be doing well, but I don't think it's dead.
We're talking about Drake, the biggest person who will go around and take somebody's shit and use it, especially when nobody's using it. That's kind of his whole thing. Is like, let me go and find something that's dead and bring it to life because nobody's using it.
I just think that hip hop isn't doing well. And I agree with that. I don't think that it's dead though. I think that maybe like Baroque music. Okay, I heard Baroque music earlier on the radio. There's still people that listen to Baroque. You know what I mean? That means that Baroque music isn't dead. You know what I mean?
If you see someone in the hospital, their heart monitor's going,
that's a person.
That's
a person.
Rap is alive to us. Rap is a real thing to us, right? So imagine rap in a bed, no quality of life, can't wipe its own ass, can't breathe without the tubes, can't eat without somebody feeding it. No, can't eat without the tubes. Literally just a vegetable. In my head, that person has died.
Okay, well, I would say that scientifically that person's alive.
I get it. I don't know. I think rap is dead.
And also, I think that I think we're talking about concepts and like music and shit and genres. And I think that the easiest way to equate this is like to like maybe a genre of poetry that isn't used anymore. You know what I mean? That nobody even knows the name of anymore.
But in this way, it's like but that's being a literalist. When it's like, when I say dead, I mean it's dead. Like, it's not being used. Like, it's dead. Like, niggas aren't out.
Are you
here
saying it's literally
like
dead?
that.
Are you saying? But to me, to my ears, I'm hearing you're saying it's.
I'm talking
it's
about the
dead.
art form of hip hop. I'm not talking about rapping. Niggas rap all fucking day.
The art form of hip hop is not dead. It's not dead. It's not doing well. It's not dead though. It's somewhere in between those two things.
You still haven't
not
given me
doing
a word.
Well.
I need a word.
Huh?
I need a single word. Because you will like dictionary define this shit all day. I need a goddamn word, Miles.
We might need to do some research in some fucking academic papers or something. Then I think we might be brushing up against this shit. Because for real, it's like, I bet you there are academic papers about the argument that we're having right now. I bet you. People that say what you're saying and then people say what I'm saying. I bet you there are academic arguments. But
that's the difference between like a literalist and a non-literalist, where it's like, I know that niggas still rap. Drake just made a hip hop album. Like, obviously it's not, right. No one is not doing it. But when it comes to a colloquial term of dead, that is what this means. You know what I mean by dead. And I feel like it's conceding a point where it's like, no, I don't want it to be dead, so I'm saying it's not dead. When it's like, in reality, nigga, no, it's like, of course, there's still Freddie. I just went through them. I named them. But when it comes to a dead language, the definition of a dead language is something that people aren't generally using.
Right.
They teach Latin in school. They teach. Come on, come on, man.
So I guess what this is doing is the colloquial term "dead" is brushing up against my emotional attachment to
100%. Yes,
100%.
100%.
And I'm not willing to accept a colloquial term but if no, I will say you are right. Speaking about that colloquial term "dead," you are right. Okay.
Thank you.
You are right. But if we are being literal, if we're being literal,
I'm not being literal because nothing is dead if we're being literal. Because I mean, my grandmother's not dead if we're being literal because I talked about her yesterday. So it's like
right.
I mean, if we're being that's never been my argument because I know people are doing it.
Okay, well then we've been arguing about two different things.
Because I've been saying
the whole time I've been taking it literally. The whole time I've been taking it. I just realized that's what it is. I'm taking it literally because I'm like, no, bro, this is hip hop. You know what I mean? I grew up. This is me.
The Latin thing. That's where I'm like, that's why I've used the Latin thing before, because I'm like, when it comes to a dead language, dead. I think it was the word dead, where it's like, a dead language is like if we're not using it anymore.
Yeah.
But certain pockets of people use it. In that way, hip hop is dead, bro.
You're right. There are lost tribes of hip hop out here, and I am one of the solo. I am one of the nomads. I feel you. We are lost children of hip hop. We care, and it hurts.
We fucking care. We care, and that's why we keep arguing about it.
We care about 26 and 40 minutes worth of an argument. That's how much we care about this.
we fucking care. All right.
I just it's like I agree. Okay, if we're speaking in colloquial terms, yes, I 100% agree. Hip hop's nobody likes hearing hip hop anymore. You know what I mean? I don't like hearing new hip hop. It's hard because people aren't making it the way they used to. You know what I mean? But
even when they make it, they're not making it the same way they used to. It's not. I mean, even with the Buffalo niggas, we love them, but it's not. Yeah. It doesn't give me the same. You don't get the fucking dopamine, bro. There's no dopamine hit when you're listening to it.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Yeah, man. Just y'all just go check out Michi Darko's album. Y'all hear what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We were waiting. That pissed me off so hard, bro.
God.
I was pissed off so hard. Y'all hear me?
God damn it.
I was pissed off hard, bro.
You were hard pissed off, dude.
I was hard pissed off.
Hold on.
Nah, dude, Michi Darko was supposed to drop a solo album for a grip, and this nigga
almost a decade.
Yeah, and then he finally dropped, and it was like, I don't know.
It was genuinely a shrug. It was a shrug.
So Most Def is live, or I'm sorry, Yasin Bey is live streaming on fucking
was he on
Instagram.
Twitch?
He's live streaming on Instagram every once in a while, and but they only drop their albums on locked in services. So it's which one are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Which one are you gonna do?
That's what niggas did to it. Because look, you could have rap. You know what I'm saying? You could have rap and hip hop be two separate things. But hip hop, when they were dying, niggas were so selfish with it that they were let's let it die rather than let it be what it should be moving on forward. So it's old niggas were nah, fuck y'all. This new wave shit sucks. I don't fuck with y'all niggas. And if they had accepted the Gold Links, if they had accepted the Michi Darkos, if they had accepted the Juices, if they have accepted the Eric Arcs, if they had accepted the Joeys, if they had accepted the new niggas, the old niggas had accepted the new niggas, we wouldn't be in this fucking spot.
Yeah, we could.
Hip hop would not be dead. They would have been an evolution, but niggas are fucking selfish, bro.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's too true. Yo, that you know what was a fucking man, that experience that we had in the radio station, bro. My God, dude. Not gonna name drop or anything, but that was
say his name. Fucking Black Liquid.
Yeah, bro. If we could have been able to get along with Black Liquid, I think that hip hop would still be alive.
That's literally it. We were invited to a radio station to be chastised for being
about like our music, which was so
about
weird,
our music.
Like,
we were making music, and he was like, he invited us there to chastise us.
Yeah, bro,
straight up on air.
As somebody who's older now, and like a fellow like music head and like a hip hopper or whatever, I would never do that to somebody who's fucking trying. That is embarrassing to act like. It was so fucking that was shitty, embarrassing for him to act like that. Like,
it was shitty as fuck.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was embarrassing. It was shitty. And that's how most of these old heads have been acting towards new niggas who wanted to be rappers. And it's like, yo, like, if you had taken the time and nurtured hip hop's next generation instead of treating everybody like shit, then we would have a next generation of rappers and wouldn't be stuck with either Corday or listening to Namir. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have literally both YBNs. Like, we have pick your poison, because those are the two different YBNs we got in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Wow. Anyways. Heated argument. Okay, let's get into the album. Dude. What did you think?
What did you think? So I asked you first. You never answered.
I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. You know what? Not my main takeaway, because that's at the end of the pod, but my my overall thing was like, bro, I actually feel like I can be a Drake fan. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can be like a Drake fan again. But then you broke my heart. No.
You broke my
heart. And I was like, no, that was
heart.
cheesy to write down. I actually wrote that down. I was like, that was so cheesy to write down, bro.
You broke my heart. That shit is hard, bro. That shit is a classic.
It is not. It is not.
It's one of my favorite songs. So how did I like it? I thought it was beautiful. And I've been talking about this for a while. And I was watching a lot of niggas who said they actually wanted this, but actually didn't. And I'm talking to Joe Budden.
That's true.
And I'm not going to name the other guy, because I actually want to get to know this nigga. But Joe Budden said that he wanted this and didn't actually want this. And niggas have been mad quiet, bro. And,
I'm not going to be quiet. I'm sounding the alarm. Ring, 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 ring. Okay, buddy? Dude, Drake can rap. Drake talented.
Has bars.
Drake is talented. Okay.
Scary Hours 3.
I've been screaming for over a decade that Drake is a performer and not a rapper. That has been my hinge. That has been my hinge on how I cannot like Drake. But now I can't really say that. Okay?
Nope.
I'm saying it.
You cannot say that.
I listened to Scary Hours 3 and I want to be a Drake fan. That's just plain and simple. I'm a light-skinned nigga from Virginia. That would be dumb if I listened to Scary Hours 3 and I was born in the 90s. That would be dumb as shit if I listened to Scary Hours 3 and I didn't want to be a Drake fan, or if I didn't like it. I was there when Take Care dropped. In fact, I was watching TV. I was watching MTV when the first Drake video came on MTV. The one where he was in the basketball jump. Yeah, bro. Yes, dog. Yeah. That was the first Drake video, like for real. I was there, and I loved Drake back then. Ooh. And slowly through the years, I don't know when it happened, but like somewhere along the line, because you remember when Views came out, I was like with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were into Views.
I was not a super Drake hater, but then I think like the stuff he did after that kind of turned me into a little bit of a hater, but I'm out.
You didn't trust him. You didn't trust Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, I've opened my
And here we
eyes.
are.
I've been born again. I feel
We're back.
new. I feel anew. Tomorrow is a brand new day. I can love again, Garnett.
No, I understand. He's in our hearts. Anywhere we turn, Drake is there, kissing us on the forehead and putting us to bed.
I've opened my heart up to Drake, Aubrey, Graham, and I've accepted Drake, Aubrey, Graham into my life. Aubrey, Drake, Graham.
Yeah.
And I accept Aubrey, Drake, Graham as my light skin rapper.
Say my nama, say my nama, hama. Say my nama.
Yeah, dude. I really like this. I can't say enough how wrong I was about Drake. And I will only do it in this podcast. Okay? So you better eat it up while it lasts. All right.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking every second of this. What was your favorite track off of this Drake album that you liked?
Already know. Coming through with the Wickman, the Alchemist
I
beat.
knew it would be. Everybody hated that song. It was the worst it was the worst selling Drake song of all time. That is literally the worst selling Drake song of all time.
That's a fucking shame, dude. It's one of the best songs on the album.
I literally knew that was going to be your favorite, and I was like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. You know why it's my favorite?
Niggas hated that one the most.
Niggas are Niggas are young. Okay, I understand. Niggas are young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's my favorite song because not only is it an Alchemist beat, but the song I've been mentioning this sound that rappers have been using or like producers have been using, the old like 90s toys that like make digital sounds and shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's literally
You've been in that for a break, yeah.
Bro, that's literally like that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's the sounds, and I really like that. And hearing Drake rap over top of it was really cool. What was your favorite song?
It was between Stories About My Brother, or You Broke My Heart. They felt really DIY. You know what I mean? Like it felt like I love that vibe from the biggest in the world right now, bro. You know, like You Broke My Heart felt like, you remember when we sat down and made Gotta Know? It's
yeah.
That's how You Broke My Heart felt like. It felt like he was coming off the hip. He's like just making that shit right out of his fucking head.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the ad libs at the end kind of did that. Kind of put the.
He was
period
just playing.
On
it sounded like he was playing. And keep in mind, he wrote this whole album, this second part, in 5 days. It was 5 days of work.
That's great. Good job, Trey.
And GOAT. And in 16 years, I feel like at this point you can sit down and make something like this in 5 days.
Yeah. That's tools, the things that he has access to. Not only
that you have access to, straight up.
And not only that, but the skill that he has with this kind of thing. It's like, yeah.
After 16 years, I mean, come on. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
at 16 years at the top.
He hasn't. I agree. Well, 16 years at the top. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but I will say, I don't know. I don't have any statistics, but I will say that I don't know if he's been making this music for 16 years. You know what I mean? So, you know, the fact that he's like, you know, not doing the sing-song shit is like, I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a very big fan of that. But, yeah. Where are we at with that 16 years stat?
Just trying to do my Drake face. Hold on a second.
Oh my God, this nigga taking up time with his Drake face. What's your favorite mixing moment, bro? What's your favorite mixing moment?
I'm trying to look.
I swear, last pod I said,
years.
dude, anybody who's an actor or a model who has to make faces like for a living, bro, that shit is hard as fuck. Shout out to y'all. Anyways.
It's hard. It's been like 10 years. 10 years since So Far Gone.
This is
Not since So Far Gone. It was 2006, so it's been like a fucking brick.
Jesus, a brick and a half.
Favorite moments from the album?
Yeah, favorite moments.
The beats.
Yeah.
I'm not used to. He will spend a grip on beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can tell whenever he like views expensive.
Views sounded
all
expensive.
The albums, it just sounded expensive.
That shit sounded expensive, y'all.
He will put
really
money down on beats, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. And you can tell that he was like, he did research. He got the conductor beats.
He did the conductor junk. Yeah, he was in the know with that. That was very smart.
You know what I mean?
Conductor.
I also feel like yeah, he didn't really need to. He didn't feel the need to go crazy. Like throughout it, you can tell he's just kind of laughing the whole time instead of it being this kind of. Even though it seemed to be like a revenge kind of thing. He didn't seem to be angry through it. He was just like rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no big deal vibes. So I liked that a lot. What was your favorite moments?
Yeah, no. The first thing I wrote down was the lackadaisical ad libs and the funny shit at the end. Just really the fact that Drake's coming out here and barring the world up. I mean, like
just barring up.
Dude. There was some really, really. I didn't write any down because I was like, a part of me is like, do I really need to accept that hip hop is not doing well through Drake making an album and me liking it? Like, think about that conundrum. You know what I mean? That's just a doo-doo feeling. You know what I mean? But anyways,
it's a lot to handle, I'm sure.
Like I am really passionate about hip hop. Like for real, 100%. For real. I really actually am.
Ever in my entire life. Hands down.
It's a part of like who I am. But like, no, it was really cool. There was some really witty bars. It was like I could tell that it was all him. I didn't think about any kind of ghostwriting or anything like that. Like, you know, I want to ask for more, but honestly, it's fine. I know he's not going to do this again. You know what I mean? I totally get it. It's a novelty thing now. We're in the future and things are looking forward. And I am a futurist. I like future stuff too. So why wouldn't I like music to become more futuristic as well? So yeah, I'm with it. Wherever evolution goes, I'm down for that. So, and Drake is at the tip of the spear with that kind of stuff, kind of like what he says goes. And he had Tizo in his album, which is way more than I can ask for. Like that was my Christmas.
I don't know what I was about to say.
You know
at what point will you be satisfied with Drake? You know
this
what I mean?
this point.
This is it.
This is it.
This is the moment. Got it.
Yeah, this is it.
Cool.
This is it.
He had to get Conductor Lewis, and he had to have Tizo throughout his album,
and make a rap
and then
album,
drop
and make
an entire rap album.
A hip hop album.
So you're set. You're set for life. You're set.
Yeah,
for life.
I'm good. Yeah, I will never say Drake is a shit artist again. He's one of the greatest artists of our generation. Okay.
My life. This is the best day of my life.
Yo, Garnett's been waiting for me to say some shit like that for like 6-7 years, y'all. I promise. I promise, dude. I promise, yo. I mean it too. I mean it. And I hate that I've been hating on him for so long, but I don't think I like what he was doing. So I feel fine about that. But I'm grown now and you know what I mean? I'm trying to cut that shit out of my life. You know what I mean? And be a real person. You know when you're young?
The greatest day of my life. Hands down.
Yeah, you know when you're young, you can just be like, no, I hate this. No, Michael Jackson didn't do it. But like you grow up and you're like, no, Michael Jackson definitely did it. Like Drake he might not be a great father. He's trying to now though, and that's great. You know what I mean? All you can do is try. And
I don't know nothing about that nigga's personal life. All
I
know
don't
is
either.
He's one of the greatest artists
I
of our
didn't see
generation,
his
hands down.
son. I didn't see his son, and nobody knew about it. And then Meek Mill had to expose his son, which nobody ever wants.
It's Push. Push did that.
Oh, Pusha did? I'm sorry. I thought Meek Mill did that.
No, it was Push. It was Push.
Oh.
I promise you, $50 million. You bet me $50 million, and then
I won't.
We'll look it up.
I won't
Let's
bet you that.
If you want to put some money on it,
I won't bet you that. Fuck that.
Okay.
I won't bet you that. Fuck that. No.
No, you don't need to look it up. Let's bet first. Let's bet first before you do.
No, dude.
Let's put some hard cold cash on that one, brother.
I swear to God, it was Meek Mill.
Well, I promise you, no, it was not.
Okay. Well, I remember that they did beef. Okay. There was at least Meek Mill and Drake beef that happened.
They did. They squashed it, though.
World.
You can never squash that. That will never be squashed.
No, when Pusha T
That will never be squashed.
your mug about it is hilarious. Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Both parties, my friend.
You don't stoop. Pusha T, you were wrong for doing that. But like, also like, you know what I mean?
That
Drake,
was the coldest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Not in a cool way.
He literally put up a picture of him in blackface.
Oh my god,
that was the cover.
Bro. That was crazy too.
The coldest diss track of all time.
Followed
Followed by Back to Back by Drake. Those are the two coldest diss songs of all.
And the Back to Back was for Meek Mill.
It was for Meek, yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, there's so much juice. There's so much energy in this podcast right now.
The energy is high.
It's crazy. It's because we're talking about Drake, though.
Spirits are high. Yeah. Strucky, bro.
Strucky, you know, he executed Strucky rather nicely, I might say. I might add, if I may.
You may.
Quite, good sir. I would say that the Strucky was good. He quick, in and up, hip hop salute. You know, we're gonna thank you for it. I agree. I thank you for it. Thank you, Drake. Quick, you know what I mean? Whatever. And then he just kind of like bopped out of there with a little singy song junk at the end, which was cool. And it was like there was still a start, beginning, like a middle and an end, all of that stuff. And oh man, the audio only listeners are really missing out with that. You guys got to come watch the videos.
You guys need to get on fucking YouTube.
Dude.
Get on goddamn YouTube.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I'm not even going to say what it is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there was a beginning, there was a middle, there was an end. He executed Strucky rather nicely.
Strucky was great, dude.
If I may. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think?
It felt a little compilation in the middle.
Yes.
But it's also like, you know, I mean, Scary Hours has generally been that, you know what I mean? This is the third installment of something that has been like 3 EPs.
He's done this. Oh, he's actually done this before. I was just thinking that he
Scary
named it.
Hours 3, bro. No, this is the third one. You remember Lemon Pepper Freestyle? Cool. You'd actually didn't like Drake back then. So Lemon Pepper Freestyle was the one with him and Meek on it. Him and Rick Ross on it. And then the one before that was Wants and Needs with him and Baby. And it was a huge deal last year. I think it was either last year or the year before that. And it was fucking gas. Like Lemon Pepper Freestyle is crazy. He went like 6 minutes, bars. It's like a solid like 64 bar track.
Drake did?
Verse. 64 verse from Drake himself.
Wow.
And good Rick Ross dropped some shit on the beginning. It's a solid 7-minute track. Fire. Nothing but fucking
7-minute track? Jesus Christ.
Nothing but fucking flame. And he's just barring niggas out the whole time. So yeah, I felt it was good. Very fitting end, very good intro, but little compilation-y.
A little bit. I agree.
Little compy. little comfy. What was
Little
comfy?
Yeah, I totally agree about that statement.
Yeah. What was your least favorite part?
The singing and "You Broke My Heart."
Really?
Yeah, I really don't like that. I don't like. You know why I don't like it? It's because I think I've been getting hit over the head with it for the past like 10 years. You know what I mean?
I do and I don't, because this was not regular Drake singy. This was Trophies singy. He even gave you the horns. What more do you... This was draft day singy. What more do you want? This was motto singy.
Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I see what you're right. That's exactly what he was trying to do. I don't think he executed it, though. I don't think he executed the way he thinks he did. Because I don't like it. But you're asking me what the worst part of one of the best albums that I think Drake has released in a while is. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
Of course, it would be the part that he does the different thing in. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, that's the textbook. What would you say? What would you say?
LFP for me, I would say it was. I wish it was a standalone. I get the money move.
Yeah,
of the deluxe. I get it. You need more streams.
Fucking annoying, dude.
That's just humanity. Everybody needs their fucking streams or whatever. But I'm like, dude. Yo, I wanted a standalone. I would love to spin this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I would love to buy
bro.
the record for this. Man.
Yeah, I would buy the record too.
This would be so fucking cool for hip hop heads.
Yeah.
And I think that part of it is a little too far logically for the GOAT to get there. It's like, he was like, look, nigga, I released this shit I wrote it in 5 days. Let me get the streams. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing I can really ask for is for it to be a standalone. And that's it. It's an over ask. But honestly, Nevermind got its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Because it was written in the same time period. Boat was working on this too, so it's like it's in the same album kind of thing, you know. Lil Yachty did a lot of work with both of these albums, so it was like a big thing.
Really?
I
love
Boat's
Yachty.
been working, bro. Boat's been working.
Have
you seen these A Safe Place podcasts?
No.
Oh, you'd piss yourself laughing.
Oh god, I bet you it's so fucking funny.
It's fucking hilarious. What did you get from it? What was your takeaway? Was it that rap isn't dead? I could feel that.
No, I think that it's a medium. No, it's a medium that can still be used. Hip hop's a medium that can still be used. I should stop saying that I hate Drake. Because if he can do this kind of thing, because if you can do this kind of
reading for me, bro,
it's the reading. It's the reading. Yeah, yeah. This is how much I'm into doing this right now. I really don't like having to do a deep main takeaway for Drake right now. But
no, I'm so happy right now.
I'm gonna have to come around to liking Drake again because I was fucking a hater for a long time, but I didn't start off a hater, so it'll be not as hard as I think. Anyways, yeah, like if he can do this, and this is the kind of thing that I really, 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 really like about music, like one of my favorite. I mean, I like orchestral shit. Like, there's nothing like a grace note when you know what I mean, like in a romance when you
it's magic
when it absolutely rips the tear out of your face. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
It's magic.
There's nothing like that. But also, there's nothing like hearing Drake really rap. You know what I mean? Or nothing really make a hip hop album.
Nothing
for me. It was really hard to like. I was walking the dogs, so I couldn't I had both hands full, so I really couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? But it was like, it was, it was moving me. I ended the album literally laughing and smiling. So, yeah. I mean, the last song, it wasn't like a hard to get through, You Broke My Heart, but at the end, when he was like, fuck my ex or whatever, he started going in on that. Like, that was hilarious, dude.
It's hard, bro. Hard.
That was hilarious,
Have you seen the memes, though? Have you seen the memes?
Of course it would be, because it sounds funny. There's one part.
It sounds like he's saying "fuck my ass."
Yeah,
and everybody's been like, everybody's been saying "fuck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck." And it's been a whole thing.
I knew it because it kind of sounds funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Kai Cenat live when he was watching it for the first time, and the whole chat lit up, and it was like, "Fuck my ass, fuck my ass."
They gotta watch those S's, dude. They gotta watch those S's.
It's hilarious, dude.
That's crazy. What about you? What was your main takeaway?
My exact words were "Long live the fucking goat," and I know Miles like, damn.
I am. I was. There was a moment I was walking. I was like. He made me recoil. He made me eat my words. There's nothing better.
Cold.
There's nothing better when you aren't opposed to eating your words, when you like growing. You know what I mean? And you eat your words. It's like, oh shit, okay. I had
nothing better.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing better, especially from somebody who deserves that status. You know what I'm saying? Like watching them prove why they deserve that status.
That was
fucking magic, dude. Fucking magic, bro. It's like, nah,
that was cool for me.
Sure, I can sing. I can do the beats. I can do Mob Ties. I can do What's Next. I can do Take Care. I can do this. I can do that. And I can bar you niggas up for 6 tracks. Watch me. I can go back and forth with J. Cole. Watch me, nigga. Come on, bro.
Honestly,
nigga.
I will say the other weird thing about the album was J. Cole's vocal chain. J. Cole's vocal chain sounded way too different than Drake's, which was nothing
very
on
weird.
Drake.
It was very weird. Yeah.
That was weird,
like they were
right?
in different studios when I know they were in the same place. Because they're doing this whole, tour thing or whatever. They're linking up a lot. And it's like, yo, like, we could have done better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have done better.
Yeah. He sounds like he's in a completely different studio.
But at this point, we've accepted, I personally have accepted that they don't care what it sounds like anymore. Low budget is okay when it comes to the GOATs. Jay-Z
when it comes to the GOATs.
With no
that's
idea.
The asterisk.
It sounds like mess. It sounds like a fucking mess, but people love it. I love it. It doesn't really fucking matter anymore, dude. Donda sounded like a fucking mess, dude.
If you're a goat.
Like, if you're a goat, you can record it however the fuck you want. People listen to it, bro. Straight up.
You can.
Straight up. So,
yeah.
Now, where did it bring you? Where did it bring you back to?
It reminded me of when I was younger. It reminded me of when I was younger listening to hip hop and how it stretched across my life and has stayed with me. Like, and it also, imagery wise, it reminded me of like hot summer nights with the family friends or the friend family that we have, where we would just all stay up and just make stuff and laugh and fucking be productive but have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that too. What about you?
Brought me back to freestyling, bro.
Yeah.
Brought me back to freestyling. Like, just rapping, bro. Because it felt so DIY, bro. It felt like something niggas would make in 5 days. You know what I'm saying? But in like, oh, dude, I fucking love this shit. Like, let's hang out. Let's make some shit. Let's hang out. Let's make a tape in 5 days. Let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it sounded like fun.
Like good energy.
It sounded like fun, bro, for real. And, it's magic, bro. That's the shit that only Drake can do, man. And I'm happy we got where we got, for sure, with this one. So, yeah. Shout out the fucking GOAT, bro. Shout out the GOAT.
I've eaten my words.
And I'm trying not to rub it in either. I think I've done pretty good at not rubbing it in.
You've done it. You've done a good job of not doing it, but still rubbing it in at the same time. So
100%. Yeah, absolutely. You have to get it in a little bit, but I'm not God, but
no.
I'm trying to be a good guy here, you know.
Yeah.
Shout outs. My mic smells like ramen, bro.
Straight up like that, though. Shout out Garnett's mic for smelling like ramen. I really
it's traumatizing.
Smell like anything.
Good.
Yo, I have one shout out. This week. Okay.
Sure.
I want to give a shout out to all of the graphic artists that do covers for music and other covers for other stuff, because that shit ain't easy, and it really, really, really is a big part of the music thing. So if there's a graphic designer or artist that listens to this shit and feels like it's not a big deal, or like the cover isn't a big deal, like, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, that's the packaging, and we thank you for that. So, yeah. That's my shout out.
Now, respect. On the back of that, I want to say, it's real shit, bro. Like, that makes everything, it gives you a window into the world that the artist is creating.
Yeah.
So that's love, bro.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Drake.
That's crazy. As I accept it. I'll accept it just this once, but that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. I knew it. That's why I'm not even bugging, because I knew you were gonna say that. I fucking knew it, dog.
I want to shout out Drake for being Drake always.
I want to shout out. You're gonna shout out Aubrey Graham next.
I want to shout out Aubrey Graham for being. You motherfucker.
Oh man. Yo, for real though, I want to shout out Sexy Red, bro. I didn't get it till this week, and now I'm in love. And I know she's got a thing going on with both her BDs, and if they see this, please do not kill me, bro. I don't want no smoke at all. But I think she's beautiful, and I think she's doing a great job, and I think her music is fire. So shout out Sexy Red. Shout out Big Sexy. And that's all the shout outs I got.
Empower these women. Oh, shout out all the women.
Shout out all the female rappers that are coming up right now. They're going ape shit. And shout out Saucy Santana.
Yeah, female rap is going crazy right now. That's for sure.
Saucy Santana is not a female. I was not trying to like lump him in, but
no.
Shout out Saucy. Saucy Big Sexy. We live.
Anything else we got going on?
Nah, bro. I mean, I'm fulled up.
All right.
Momento un silencio.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna reflect on all of the words I've eaten.
You thinking of all the words.
Yo, that's been it.
You're a funny nigga.
Yo, funny nigga, bro.
Thanks for lobing in with us.
Yeah.
You whores. What should we call our lobe people? Lobites? We can't just keep calling them whores, bro. Niggas is gonna stop watching.
Bunch of Lobians. Lobists.
We could call them piercings because they're in our lobes.
Oh, what about wax? The wax.
That's kind of hard. The wax. The wax.
Yeah.
It's a little too sticky.
Yeah,
Resume.
y'all a little too sticky. We don't like that.
Y'all a little too sticky. Pause. Resume. We'll think about it. And we'll come back and we'll get y'all.
We'll hit you with that next week. Yeah, we'll let y'all know what y'all.
We'll still love you next week, and we'll hit you with a name. Maybe because I love
you. Just to cover that.
Yeah, straight up. And I'm finna say.